Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Welcome to our Facebook Live. As always, here in Vaudreuil, every Thursday, Kim and Nadine. So, we have a good subject for you guys today, bloating from CPAP. I'm pretty sure lots of you woke up having the feeling that there was a tornado in your tummy. So this is our subject of today. So we're gonna go and address the situation, and we're gonna tell you what can cause those bloating, and then you have farts and this and that you don't like to have, and then we'll also give you some solutions to help with the bloating.
Yes.
But we do have one thing that we'd like to do, and something different today. We would like for you, we're going to say a word often, and we would like for you guys to count that word and let us know in our comments how many times we said it to make this interesting. And also, I invite all of you, if you have questions on bloating and CPAP and the causes or whatsoever, any kind of questions you have, we are here today to answer them. So don't hesitate. Write them down in the comments and we'll be more than happy to answer them. So, okay, let's start. So, the morning after you use your CPAP, do you ever experience stomach aching, bloating, you're burping, or you're having little flatulence or farts, if I might say in English? If so, don't worry. You're not alone. In fact, swallowing air is one of the most common side effects associated with a CPAP therapy. So it leads up again to bloating, unwanting gas, burping and farting, and it's really discomfortable.
Yes.
Okay, so this air in the stomach is sometimes called aerophagia.
Yes.
Yes,
You're right.
Which literally means air swallowing or air eating. So, Nadine,
Yes.
what causes this to happen?
Most of the time, it's a problem with your pressure, the pressure that you're receiving from your CPAP. So if your CPAP pressure is too high, what will happen? If it's higher than what you need, the extra air that you get has no place to go but to go in your
esophagus
and then your belly. Same thing if your machine's pressure is set too low. If your pressure is too low, so you don't receive enough air, you're still having apneas, what will you do? You want more air to get into your lungs, so you will open your mouth and then swallow the air and then forcing it into your
esophagus
again. So another cause of aerophagia might be that you're having trouble to get used to exhale with
exhaling.
Like exhalation problems with the machine, because of course you're receiving a lot of pressure. It's a CPAP, it's for continuous positive airway pressure. So if you receive a lot of pressure and it's positive pressure, you might have trouble breathing out against that pressure. So especially when you have a very high CPAP pressure in your machine, so you might panic and you might have, you will lose your natural
inhaling and breathing
pattern. So that can cause hyperventilating.
Yeah.
And then of course you will swallow the air and you will be really uncomfortable.
Yeah, and the air is going to go in your esophagus instead of going into your lungs.
Yes.
So there's ways that we could fix this, and how can we fix the pressure if it's too high or too low? There's different solutions. So solution number one, I would say, first of all the solutions is to contact your therapist or your respiratory therapist to see if any pressure adjustments are needed, because and you need to address this problem because it's not.
Don't think it's normal.
No, it's not normal.
If you have like a couple of gas and it's something you're used to, like you were having that.
If you have your normal gassing passing in the morning, and that is a normal thing.
1 minute and then it's gone. It's okay. But if you're having pain and you have like stomach pain,
Yeah.
and oh my
Bloat-
god,
you feel bloated.
it's not normal. You should discuss that with your respiratory therapist, of course, and then with your specialist, you might have need a change in your pressure, or
other things that we're going to see.
Yes.
So what about the solution number 2?
It's about, we were talking about the exhalating problem.
Yep.
So there's, with the new devices, they all have that now, like on the S10 from ResMed. There's and same thing with the sleep style of Fission Paykel. There's what we call the EPR, for expiratory pressure relief.
Yeah.
So it will help you when the machine, how does it work? So when you will exhale, the machine will detect that you're doing it and will lower the pressure. So you won't feel as much resistance when you're breathing out.
So that's something that people should think about when they're having.
Usually we all the respiratory therapists, we do activate that special function, the EPR. There's also something special, but it's really specific to Fission Paykel for the sleep style. You won't have that on the other devices. There's no function like that I will explain. They call it the sense awake function. So with the sense awake, how does it work? The device will quickly decrease the pressure level to the lowest and most comfortable level when you wake up during the night. Because of course you know, if you use a CPAP, that when you have a variable machine, what will happen? The machine will go up and down during the night, and it can be strong, especially when you're waking up
and you have that pressure,
really strong. So with the sense awake, the machine will lower the pressure, and then you won't wake up like having that strong pressure. And then what you will do, you will open your mouth, and then you will swallow air, and you will have that problem with Aerophagia.
Okay, so that's good to know for people to have that device. The sense awake is something that can be really helpful for them.
Yes.
Nadine, we did a clinical experiment with the sleep style, and what were the reveals of that?
Yes, it was nothing. Don't think it's something really
scientific or anything. No.
It was like in our team we did that, and what we realized. So when people were trying, they were trying for a month or two a device, and they were on the S10, or another device like the one from Philips. So when they were having that problem, we have tried with the sleep style, from Fission Paykel with the sense awake, and we have realized that it was better. It was good. They were feeling better with for the Aerophagia. It seems like that the algorithm is not as strong, and people won't complain as much about swallowing air because the air is too strong, because the pressure is too strong. So
that's interesting.
It was good.
It was a good trial.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
There is another solution that could be interesting. Maybe use a different kind of mode on your CPAP.
Yes. So there's two modes for the CPAP. So we have the auto mode or variable mode. We call it auto CPAP. Yeah. So you have a minimum pressure, you have a max pressure, and then the machine will adjust to what you need. Yeah. So it can be good.
Yes.
Okay. But if the range, the range of pressure is not let's say you start at 5 and you don't receive enough air, you will open your mouth and swallow air because you're
feeling that you don't have enough air.
It's too low. The pressure is too low. Same thing if the pressure is set to the range is not good and you have too much pressure, the max is too high for you, then you will do again the same thing. So it will work very fine if you have the right range of pressure.
Yeah.
And sometimes we try some stuff, we do some adjustments, and we cannot figure it out. It seems like there's no good range for you. So sometimes the respiratory therapist will ask the respirologist, what can I do? So they will suggest a fixed pressure.
Okay.
So instead of going up and down and then you don't have enough,
so
you have too much, always the same pressure, and it can help a lot. But again, if you have the right, you might have to
find
try
the proper pressure.
Yes, the proper pressure, yeah.
Okay. So, well, that's another solution that's interesting. So, there's different solutions that can be.
Yes.
The first one would always talk about it with your respiratory therapist, address the situation. It is not normal. Seeing that the pressure might be too elevated, maybe pressure is too low. There's also settings that you can choose in your CPAPs, EPR, and this one has the sense away. And also maybe the mode. There's the mode that can be changed, and that is again something you need to discuss with your respiratory therapist. But not only that, there's other possible causes like nasal congestion and mouth breathing, both of which have the same solution. So let's say nasal congestion. You can have nasal congestion from a cold, from the flu, from allergies. And when you have a stuffy nose, you might not be able to get the right pressure, air pressure you require for the night. So therefore, you're going to gulp in some air in your mouth and leading it down to your esophagus. So you might want to re-see your humidity settings also for that.
Yes, you have to review that. You make sure that you have enough humidity, so it will help for your congestion.
Yeah,
for sure. And if you're using a nasal mask, like a traditional nasal mask, but you open your mouth with that type of mask, of course you will have you will panic and you won't be comfortable, and then you will swallow air again. So you might, if you don't want to switch for a full face mask, you can have a chin strap. So the chin strap, it's a piece of fabric that with a Velcro that will
keep your mouth shut.
Yeah, that's it. So you won't open it. So it's a solution.
Yeah.
Or you can have like a full face mask. So we have different types. That one we call it the F30. So it's not too big. It's not too hot. You
doesn't go all over the face. It's not too
like a traditional full face mask. So it's a good option if you're claustrophobic. There's also, if you want something that you with the tube on that will go on top. So we have the Dreamwear, and again, it's not too invasive on your face. And we have other options, very stable, like the F20. This one is good because you don't have a forehead support, so you can. It's not too big. You have magnets, so it's good to
easy to put in and put on and off.
And if you have a lot of skin
irritations or marks,
we have the touch. So the touch, it's a
memory foam.
Yeah, memory foam mask.
Very comfortable.
You don't have the silicone on your face. And if you want something really, really stable, we have the Vitera. So it's a good mask too for stability. I recommend it.
Yeah. So for there's different ways to be able to, if you feel like you're breathing from your mouth because you feel congested or you have problems with your sinuses, again, so you don't swallow air and it goes into your esophagus, you have solutions. You can have the chin strap, and facial masks can be an option. So guys, to fix your aerophagia, it's important to figure out what is the cause, right? And extreme air swallowing can be very uncomfortable, and particularly if your CPAP settings are not optimized to your comfort or to help you with your CPAP therapy. So if you're not sure how to proceed, then the first step, again, like we said, talk about it with your respiratory therapist. Apnée Santé, here we have 9 clinics. We're here to help you. So you can book an appointment with us and we'll be able to listen to what's going on and also address the cause and find a solution, because that's what we do. We want you to sleep better. So again, if you need help, don't hesitate to call us. And that sums it up for our bloating live today. So that's it. And nobody has questions here, I will say, hope you guys have a great weekend. It's Thanksgiving, so hope you get to spend some time with family and friends.
Have a nice weekend.
Don't put off the bloating. Contact your respiratory therapist, guys. Sleep well, have fun, and have a great weekend.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Bye.